I never thought I'd go to war with my homeowners association, but when they tried to destroy a piece of my family's history, I had no choice but to fight back with everything I had. It all started with my grandmother's oak tree. She planted it in our front yard the day I was born, and for 30 years, it was a landmark, a symbol of our family. But to Karen, the new head of the HOA, it was just an obstruction. She sent me a letter, one of those formal, passive-aggressive notices. Itsaithi, tree's roots, were potentially damaging the sidewalk, and that it violated some obscure new landscaping bylaw. They just passed. The letter gave me 2 weeks to remove it, or they would do it for me and bill me for the cost. I was stunned. This wasn't just a tree. It was my grandmother's legacy. I called Karen immediately, trying to reason with her. I offered to hire an arborist to check the roots, to pay for any sidewalk repairs myself, even though there was no damage. Her response, a cold, robotic, "The rules are the rules." I spent the next week pleading my case at HOA meetings, showing them pictures of me as a kid, playing under that tree. I got a certified arborist's report confirming the tree was perfectly healthy and posed no threat. The board didn't care. Karen had them all in her pocket. They voted to have it cut down. I felt helpless, watching the deadline approach. That's when my dad reminded me of something. "Don't they need a permit from the city to cut down a tree that old?" he asked. It was a long shot, but it was all I had. I drove down to the city planning office, my hands shaking. I explained the situation to a clerk, a kind-faced woman named Sarah. She pulled up the property records and then looked at the city's master plan. Her eyes widened. She turned the monitor towards me and pointed to a thick, green line running right through my property. "See this? See? Askit. This is a designated city greenbelt. That oak tree isn't just your tree. It's a protected city landmark. The HOA can't touch it without city council approval, which," she added with a smile, "they will never get." I felt a surge of adrenaline. This was Italiano. This was the weapon I needed. Sarah printed out all the official documents for me, complete with the city's seal. I went home and waited. The morning they were scheduled to cut it down, a truck with 2 burly-looking guys pulled up. Karen was right behind them, clipboard in hand, a smug look on her face. She walked up to my door and knocked. "Time's up," she said, without even a hello. I just smiled and handed her the stack of papers. Her smug expression slowly melted away as she read. Her face went from confused to pale to bright red. She started sputtering. "This can't be right. This is ... This is impossible." The tree cutters looked at her, then at me, shrugged, and started packing up their equipment. "Sorry, ma'am," one of them said. "We can't go against the city order." Karen stood there, speechless, clutching the papers as if they were poison. She had tried to destroy my property, but she had no idea she was messing with the city's property too. But I wasn't done. The city bylaws also stated that anyone who attempted to remove a protected tree without a permit was subject to a hefty fine. I made sure to file a formal complaint, attaching copies of all the threatening letters the HOA had sent me. A few weeks later, the HOA was slapped with a $10,000 fine, and guess who had to explain that to all the homeowners at the next meeting? Karen. Her reign of terror ended pretty quickly after that. She resigned from the board, and my grandmother's oak tree still stands tall today. A reminder that you should always check who you're dealing with before you start a fight. Thanks for listening to my story, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.